Isn't it great to see your dad's little brother again?
Little brother, but you and Dad are identical twins.
Identical, yes, but Terry's a good 9 minutes younger. He's always been my little baby ever since.
Mom, this little baby's done a lot of growing up. Hey, can you make me the little smiley face pancakes I love?
The one strawberry eye. Coming right up.
I get to pour the syrup. Don't pour the syrup. I get to pour.
Pancakes!
Oh, good. More children in the house.
Congratulations on this show. I was telling Brian briefly out there that this kind of programming, really, when you see it on television again now, it's been missed. I mean, the network stopped doing it, basically.
It's something that Greg and I were very excited about. We're both dads, and we wanted to do a true family show. A show not just that you put your kids in front and go, okay, they can watch it, that's nice. But that you also want to watch with your kids or with your grandkids. And so we're really excited about this.
Gabriel, this must be so much fun to shoot. All the different things you get to do here with your pals in the show. Talk about getting this role and what it's like for you.
Yeah, it was really amazing because in each episode, Wyatt has a different fantasy. So it's kind of like playing a different character in a different world each episode. So it never gets boring. It's always a new experience, which is one of my favorite things about acting in general. Which is really fun.
Yeah, I know. Aaron, they say never work with kids or animals. What's it like?
Well, yeah, but listen, the llama wasn't so great. But I would work with these kids and everything. They're so good, and they like the camaraderie and the dynamic between the three kid actors was so delightful. They instantly warmed to each other. I mean, they're like wrestling off camera, and they have this rapport that then lent itself to the relationship on screen. And it was fun to be on set and get to know each of them individually and kind of create the relationships you have with your different children, because they're all so different and so talented that I'll work with kids all the time, man, if they're this good.
Swoozie, you look, and watching the episodes I've seen, you look like you're having a really good time doing this show.
I am having a blast. When Greg and Brian wrote this role of Tiffany, a grandma, we don't like the G word, but she doesn't like the G word. They really broke the mold. She's a really kind of hot, fast rock and roll grandma. She's a child of the 60s, and she comes into the family as we're all grieving over the loss of their dad, my son, to help, which she then proceeds not to do at all. Aaron's character is always on me about doing chores and laundry, and I just don't believe in homework and lunch and things like that kids need. So she's just a blast to play, and so liberating. What a great role for a woman of a certain age. Thank you. Very, very unusual. But it's just, you know, when this came across my transom, I just was like, you had me at Greg Mottola and Bryan Cranston. But then I read the script and it was like, wow, this is a feast for everybody.
Greg Mottola down there. Greg, you directed the first couple of episodes as well as co-creating it with Brian. So what are the challenges in turning out a show like this, which has so much production within it as well?
We didn't have a lot of money. And we had to do these fantasy sequences. And one of the fun things to do is we decided to make them kind of lo-fi, theatrical, more Michel Gondry and Wes Anderson than relying only on CGI. So we built sets. We built a great set for Gabe to be a Wild West gambler, poker player. We built sets for the World Series of Poker, for Desert Island, and we had a fantastic production designer who embraced this idea of make it with paint and light and nails and wood. So that was great fun. I haven't worked with kids a lot myself, and I have to say, for Gabe, as a director, there were times, because he's playing a kid who's lost his dad, and Gabe has this great, you know, brightness in his eyes. He's got a real life to him, and you don't want to tell a show about a kid who's losing that. But he has to have these very emotional moments and these real feeling moments. And I would give him a note on something, maybe on take 2, thinking, man, maybe by take 5 he'll understand what I'm saying. He would nail it and make it better than my, you know, poorly worded instruction, and it was amazing.